States and China, have agreed to suspend the majority of tariffs on each other's goods, signaling a significant easing of trade tensions between the two largest economies in the world. As part of the new trade deal, reciprocal tariffs will be reduced from 125% to 10%. However, the U.S. will maintain its 20% tariffs on Chinese imports related to fentanyl, keeping the overall tariff level on Chinese goods at 30%. This agreement follows a series of high-level trade negotiations held over the weekend in Switzerland. Egypt's Suez Canal Authority announced a 15% discount on transit fees for container ships, with a net tonnage of at least 130,000 metric tons, in a bid to restore trade flows through the waterway and help carriers manage rising insurance premiums, according to Reuters. The incentive, effective May 15 for a 90-day period, applies to qualifying vessels regardless of whether they are laden or empty, noted the SCA. Revenue from the canal dropped sharply in the fourth quarter of 2024, falling to $880.9 million from $2.4 a year earlier. The decline followed a wave of Houthi attacks in the Red Sea and Bab al-Mandeb Strait, which forced many carriers to reroute around the Cape of Good Hope. More than 700 kilos of cocaine were seized on 10th of May by Korea Customs, from a container on a ship operated by Hapag-Lloyd, making it the largest haul of the drug in South Korea's Busan port. Korea Customs announced on 12th of May that 720 kilos of cocaine, with a street value of 360 billion South Korean won, was confiscated after its inspectors boarded the vessel, shortly after it arrived in Busan North Port on 10th of May. Vessel tracking data indicates that this ship is the 2013-built, Malta-flagged, 8,800 TEU Vantage, which Hapag-Lloyd has chartered from Greek owner Costamara for its Asia-Mexico Express service. BIMCO, the world's largest shipping association, has elected Paul Pathy, President and CEO of Canada's largest dry bulk shipping company, FedNiv, as president. Pathy was elected at the organization's general meeting in Copenhagen on May 14, 2025. Paul Pathy takes over as the 47th president, and is the first BIMCO president from the Americas, taking over from Nikolakis Hughes, who is finishing his 2-year term. Pathy takes over after a 2-year period as president-designate. At the general meeting, BIMCO vice president and board member, Ioana Procopia of Prominence Maritime SA, was elected as president-designate. This week, several new and revised container shipping services have been announced, signaling ongoing adjustments to global and regional trade networks. SIC has unveiled changes to its intra-Asia service network, aimed at improving coverage and operational efficiency across key regional ports. In Europe, CLDN is set to boost capacity on its Liverpool-Dublin route, reinforcing vital short-sea connectivity between the UK and Ireland. Meanwhile, MSC and ZIM have announced a downsizing of their joint Far East US East Coast service network, citing evolving market conditions and demand patterns. Wanhai Lines has launched a new direct service linking Vietnam, Thailand, and India, enhancing trade links across Southeast and South Asia. On the intercontinental front, cargo partner and Nippon Express have commenced a new Japan-Europe service, offering enhanced connectivity between Asia and Western markets. Ocean Network Express has revised its West Asia service network, optimizing port rotations to better serve customers in the region. In Africa, Sava Logistics has introduced its first low-carbon LCL service between France and the Ivory Coast, underscoring the industry's growing focus on sustainable transport solutions. Finally, in response to heightened geopolitical tensions between India and Pakistan, CMA-CGM has implemented a series of operational protection measures to ensure service continuity and cargo security. These developments reflect the dynamic nature of the global shipping landscape and the continuous adaptation of service networks to meet evolving trade demands.